testing Banduras bobo doll experiment, testing aggression through observational learning. The hypothesis is that if children are observing more violent behaviors, they are more likely to act violently themselves. To the experiment, the children were pre-tested to make sure that there were no abnormal aggressive behaviors that could affect the results. Following this, the experiment began.
First, a child was randomly sampled from a group of 36 boys and girls and exposed to an adult playing submissively and gently with a bobo doll. This included various non-violent activities.
Following this observation, the child was placed in the same room and their behaviors were observed. After observing non-violent behaviors, the child acted non-violently as well.
Next, the adult was once again placed in the observing room and played with the doll violently by throwing the doll up and down, kicking the doll violently, punching the doll rapidly,
After observing the violent adult, the child plays violently with the doll as well. Additionally, the child configures new ways to torture the doll, such as shooting, hitting, pounding, and choking.
In conclusion, the observation of others' actions has a powerful effect on people. If a certain action is observed, that action will spur similar ideas in the observer when he or she is placed in the same situation. In this instance, a child is observing an adult.
Here we see the original bobo doll experiment conducted by Bandura. As you see, the adult begins to play violently with the bobo doll, kicking it, throwing it down, punching, etc.
Eventually, the child will mimic these actions that were performed by the adult. Here you see the child punching and throwing the doll just as the adult did.
In the original experiment, the child forms new ways of torturing this doll, such as shooting. The observer tends to not only mimic the actions of who they are learning from, but also tends to formulate new ways of carrying out those actions. Overall, learning is strongly influenced through observation, and children will act more violently after observing a violent adult.